Hi guys, Torch here. Today I'm going to talk about what I'm going to eat on the trail. So as you all know, you keep your food on the trail in a bear bag. And the bear bag is hung from a tree or put in a bear box so that it keeps your food safe from bears at night. But when I open it up in the morning, I've got a lot of choices on what I'm going to eat. And here's what I'm typically going to do. First thing in the morning, I'm trying to get out of camp as quickly as I can. I break down my tent, I pack up my pack, and I'm really ready to get going. So in that case, I don't want to cook anything or make anything very difficult. I want to eat and get walking. For breakfast, my food of choice are quick things like Pop-Tarts, honey buns, and protein bars. Also for breakfast, I'll have some coffee. But I don't heat up my coffee in the morning. I just put it in my Gatorade bottle, shake it up with lukewarm water, and drink it that way. It's actually not bad. At about 10 o'clock, I'll stop for a snack. And that snack is usually something a little bit more substantial. I'll eat something like a trail mix, or I'll have some granola, or this Bare Naked chocolate is pretty good. They also make a vanilla almond, and mix that with some powdered milk and water, and you've got a really nice snack. So for lunch, lots of options now for lunch. Most of them involve tortillas. Tortillas are easy to pack, they stay fresh a long time, so I'm usually carrying 8 to 10 tortillas with me depending on how long I'm going to be out. A staple is peanut butter and jelly. Now, this is usually something I'll take when I'm going to be out for several days, because for lunch this will last 3 lunches, and this is actually going to last a little bit more, and they're kind of heavy, so I don't want to take them out if I'm only going to be out for a day or so. As a variation to that, peanut butter and Nutella are really nice to have too. Nice change from jelly, but it's a little sweet. You can't eat it all the time. If I want something a little more savory, you can get white meat chicken in a can. Sometimes you can find this in foil pouches as well. So a nice chicken sandwich on a tortilla with some mayo, that's pretty good when you're out in the... Another option for lunch is cold soaking. I can do that now because my titanium bot is leak proof. What you basically do is you take something like ramen, break it up, put it in, and I do this at my morning break, pour in some cold water and seal it up and throw it in my backpack. And by the time I get to lunch, it will be completely ready to eat. It'll be cold, but ramen is really lightweight. It has a nice amount of calories, so it's a good way to get a lunch made without waiting for it. In the afternoon, I try and have a pretty good afternoon snack. Try and get some protein. And that protein usually comes in the way of either jerky or pepperoni. Both carry well, they're pretty light, and they pack a lot of protein and fat. After I eat my protein in the afternoon, I'll try and get some sugar, which is usually a giant candy bar. Reese's or Snickers are my favorite. Or I'll do something like some kind of fruit cup, especially the first day out of town. These are kind of heavy, so I don't want to be carrying them very far, but if it's the first day out of town, they're really a good treat, and they've got a good amount of sugar in them as well. And that brings us to dinner. Dinner, I typically have a Mountain House meal. You boil water, pour it in, stir it around, wait about 10 minutes, and you've got a nice rehydrated full meal, about 800 calories, so it's very filling. And typically I get the ones that are 2.5 to 3 servings, and they're very satisfying. And there's a lot of varieties too. I like the chicken teriyaki, lasagna's good, spaghetti's good, chicken and dumplings. They've got beef stroganoff is pretty good too, so it doesn't get too boring, and they are very light to carry. If I'm not eating something like this, then what I'll probably eat is couscous with some protein, which might be pepperoni again, or some Spam. Either of those work well for dinner. Mashed potatoes are pretty good too. They're all easy to cook very quickly, and they taste pretty good. So that's about it. It's breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, and dinner. 5 meals during the day, and if I'm really hungry and hiker hunger really kicks in, I'll probably have a couple more snacks along the way. Well, that's it. That's what I'll eat when I'm on the trail.